Hello and welcome to Talking Good Game. We just finished West Brom 1, West Ham 3. The Hammers are going on a European tour next season. Unless something ridiculous happens on the final game where Everton have about a 10-goal swing, West Ham are qualifying for some form of European football next season. And the best part is 6 places in our hands. We've gone above Tottenham tonight. All we need is to do the job against Southampton. We will be in the Europa League, finishing 6th in the Premier League. What an achievement. Now, we'll get on to the game in just a second. It wasn't the best performance in the world. I wasn't the most confident watching that. But I'll tell you what, right now, I am just absolutely buzzing. I'm so proud of the lads, not just for tonight, but for the season and for tonight in particular, because we've flipped it up in the last couple of weeks, haven't we? We made hard work of it tonight, but we got over the finish line. We got the wins. That's what we needed. We needed to get the 3 points tonight, regardless of how we done it. It's cup final stuff. And all about the cup final is the win, the performance you can discuss. You can forget the performance. The best team doesn't always win. I'm not saying we weren't the best team tonight, but it was only about getting 3 points. We've got 3 points. Tottenham bottled it early against Aston Villa. West Ham, we done the job tonight against West Brom. We are going on a European tour, and I cannot believe it. This is just a fantastic achievement. Get in, West Ham. Yes, come on. Anyway, I'll calm down in just a second, but it's just a really good time, isn't it? It's important to enjoy this as well, this win, but also the bigger picture. And when we'll talk about the game in just a minute, we'll talk about the 90 minutes only, but it's hard not to think about the bigger picture right now, isn't it? European football next season at London Stadium. The fans will be back if everything goes well and according to plan, and we will have European football next season. Get in, West Ham. Anyway, about the game. I don't even care about the game, really, but about the game anyway. We got a penalty after about 5 seconds. Well, 40 seconds. Declan Rice has made history. The quickest ever penalty missed in the Premier League. But crap back pass by that West Brom player, whoever it was. I don't really care who it was. Well read by Michail Antonio. He reads it fantastically well, gets into the box. It is a penalty. Possibly signing Sam Johnson in the summer. He was trying to get West Ham in the Europa League as well. Sam Johnson wants West Ham to be playing Europa League football next season. He gave away the pen. Declan Rice misses it, hits the post. It's difficult. It's difficult to say because a missed pen's always a bad pen, isn't it? But I don't think he does too much wrong. Hits it low, hits it hard in the corner, an inch to the right, and it goes in. Simple as that. But also we've got to go down. Matheus Pereira. It's a Souček own goal. But you know something? I think the corner delivery is genuinely world class. Souček has to touch it. He's got to touch it. He has to go for something. He doesn't know what's behind him. He's got to try and get his head on it, and it flicks over Randolph. I don't think it's a foul on Dan Randolph, as some people have said that they think it's a foul. I don't think it is. I think the West Brom player, whoever it was, has done what he's there to do. He's done the Kevin Nolan role, which is disrupt the goalkeeper. Own goal, but a world class corner by Matheus Pereira. Anyway, at half-time, I'm trying to calm down and dissect this, but I can't really do it. So tomorrow's video will dissect the game a bit more, possibly. But at half-time, I'm not going to lie, I thought we were crap, okay? I thought we were rubbish in the first half. It was a continuation of the Brighton game and the Everton game where we just weren't quite good enough in the final third. I thought West Brom looked reasonably dangerous coming forward every single time they came forward. I was almost a bit scared as to what was going to happen. I thought Pereira was causing us all sorts of troubles. He was popping up on the right, on the left. We were struggling to deal with him. But, you know, Dan Randolph made a top save in the first half as well from a free kick that fell to Pereira in the end and tipped over the bar. Top save from Randolph. But I don't think we troubled Johnson enough. We got our equaliser, though, just at half-time, sorry. Thomas Souček made amends, not that he had to, down the other end. Decent. So we had a little bit of bits and pieces outside the box. Fornals ball in, came to Benrahma, put across the 6-yard box to Souček, and you know, top stuff from Thomas Souček. Right place, right time, happy days. And 5 minutes before that, we had that opportunity where Lingard played it over to Soufal, hitting the 6-yarder right over a corner, and he was screaming at Souček and Antonio, saying, "Where are you? Just get in the box a bit quicker." Souček obviously listened and got into the box. Goal 1-1 at half time. But like I said, first half, I don't think we were good enough. I thought we were a bit slow. I think there's too many players not turned up. And I was wanting to see something different. I wanted to see something different in the second half, really. And I don't think we did. This is the mad thing, really. I think the second half, I still think we were like average at best, but we got the win. That's the most important thing. Anyway, the second half, very early on, Pereira took another corner. This time it was a free kick given to Randolph. But I'll tell you what, I was a bit concerned that the West Brom player was allowed to do that to Randolph. And what I mean is, I don't mean by the referee, I mean by West Ham. I'm surprised that we did not have a defender getting that West Brom player booted into Rose Eden away from Randolph. You saw what Townsend was doing. Antonio tried to do it to West Brom keeper. Townsend was in between, stopping him. And we didn't do that. So we got off with it a little bit to some extent. Creswell hit the post. What a free kick that was. That was unbelievable free kick. He deserved a goal. It's one of them things that are quite, creative. And when you're struggling to break down teams like we were tonight, you need someone to do something special sometimes. And Creswell's free kick was something special, but it hit the post. But it was just a superb effort by Adam anyway. Then we made it 2-1. 10 minutes to go. Right, okay, before we get on to 2-1, I'm going to be honest. I was fuming, and I mean fuming, when Benrahma went off. When I saw Brom coming on, I thought, okay, get him on for Lingard, probably. I would have probably taken him on for Jesse Lingard. Hadn't seen Lingard much tonight at all. I would have got Brom on for Lingard, and then, if not, probably for Niles. Saïd Benrahma would have been the last person I would have taken off. I thought he looked our most dangerous player. I thought whenever we went forward, I was hoping the ball would go to Saïd Benrahma. I thought he was most likely to make something happen. A couple of dangerous balls into the box that were getting cleared out for corners and stuff. I thought Benrahma was playing really well, actually. I was not surprised he took off Benrahma, but I was extremely disappointed, actually, because I thought Benrahma was really, really good. And I thought Lingard was really, really quiet. It was an easy substitution for David Moyes as far as I'm concerned. He wasn't trying to pick which of the three poor players to take off the park. I thought there was one really good one, one really quiet one, and one average one there kind of thing. So I was fuming when Benrahma went off, being honest. Anyway, I thought the second half was a bit hit and miss. The more the game went on before we scored, the more you could feel another goal was coming. You could just tell. And I wasn't confident as to who was going to get that goal, because I thought West Brom looked dangerous on the attack. I thought we were looking quite dangerous on the attack kind of thing. But we got it. We have not. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. I don't think we've scored a set piece since the end of January. We've been like set piece kings from the start of the season up until a couple of months ago. And for some reason, I don't think we had scored a set piece for 2 months or something. And tonight is the night you need one. Aaron Creswell's deliveries have been bang average. In the first half, they were poor. His corners were poor. Pereira's was world-class delivery. Time and time again, Pereira's deliveries were insane. They were causing us problems. Ours, on the other hand, were just a bit of a letdown. But that corner, in it goes, and there's Ogbonna. What a header. He's just come steaming in on that back post. There's no stopping him. Leaps like a salmon. Bang, 2-1 West Ham. And it's been a while, right? It's been a while since I celebrated like that. Sometimes when you're at home, it's difficult to get into the game, isn't it? It's not the same as when you're there. But tonight is definitely one of those nights where you feel every kick of the game. And when, like I said, between the 60th minute and the 80th minute, I was convinced there was another goal. Every minute more, there was just another chance. The game was getting wider. Then there's Ogbonna to get it. And as soon as I went in, I thought we were winning this. We were winning this. But Ogbonna's not scored for a while. The set-piece plays are all about Dawson and Souček and, to an extent, Antonio. And understandably so. But there's Ogbonna tonight. Get in. Anyway, the question was then, can we hang on? And I thought we would, but, some in West Brom, fair play to West Brom. I will say this, right? If the West Brom fans watching, and just in case, and they've got this far, I thought that you performed well tonight, West Brom. I thought they made a hard game of it. I thought they had the best player on the pitch. I thought they had the most energetic player on the pitch. I thought they played really well, and if they can keep... The problem is they're not going to keep most of that squad together next season. But if they were and they were to play like that in the Championship, even if it is under Allardyce, I think they'll do all right. I think they'll come back up and they'll be entertained. I thought the fans made a decent noise and stuff. I think the crowd tonight made it difficult for West Ham. I think they encouraged West Brom every time West Brom got a free kick. You could hear the crowd cheering their team on, trying to get the players booked and stuff. And I thought the West Brom fans, I thought, sort of turned up tonight. But we get a break on. It's like 3-on-1 or something. There's Jesse Lingard running down. Antonio, to be fair, Antonio's unselfish, gives it to Lingard. He holds up, gives it back to Antonio. And it's a great finish by him. It really is a great finish. And Antonio, to be honest with you, Antonio and Jesse Lingard, I thought had been quiet. I thought they'd both been quiet tonight. And they stepped up when it mattered and secured the 3 points. Is it enough? Arguably not. But they've done it when it mattered. We've done it when we needed. And like I said, this review is probably one of the worst reviews we've ever done. Mainly because I'm on my own. Gonzo's busy tonight. But also because I'm just too excited. I'm too excited. Randolph did a top save from somebody with his feet. I can't remember who took the shot. There was a really, really good save from Darren Randolph. Might have been Phillips or something like that. It was another. He made a couple of good saves tonight, Randolph. And I just hope that the goal that West Brom scored doesn't overshadow Randolph's performance. I'm not Randolph's biggest fan. I'm not convinced by him. But I thought tonight when it mattered, I thought he put in a good shift as well. For us, I think Fornals should possibly have done better when he got played in by Jared Bowen. I think he knows he should have done better as well. It was a good save, but it's just one of them where you sort of hit it and keeper saves and stuff. But anyway, it finished 3-1. It finished 3-1 West Ham. And European football has been secured for next season. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited. But listen, the job's not done yet. We've got to go against Sunday and get Europa League. We've now got at least the Europa Conference League. We're going to finish 7th at least, unless something ridiculous happens and there's like 8 goals or something in it. So that's not happening. So we're going to finish 7th at least. Unbelievable achievement, especially with a game to go as well. We know what we need to do. We get a point against Southampton. We're finishing in the Europa League spot. We're going to finish 6th. So we've still got lots to play for on Sunday. The stakes are lower. We just need to finish 6th. But worst case scenario, we finish 7th. And I think that is unbelievable, to be honest with you. Listen, tonight, the individual performers, like I said, Randolph had a really good game. I think everybody played okay at worst. Like I said, there's some quiet performers. Sufal was decent enough. I thought Dawson was really good. Fantastic yellow card to take. At the time, he got skinned by Pereira, 5 minutes on the clock. Get him out of the game. That's what you want to do. You bring him down, take the yellow card, get back into shape. And that's exactly what you need to do. I thought Obona was really good. Got, what was the winning goal. You didn't get the last goal of the game, but you got the goal that took us from 1 point to 3. I thought Creswell played all right. That pass was... that shot, that free kick was just very unlucky, very creative, worthy of arguably winning the game as well. I thought midfield, I thought Rice tried too hard. I thought at times he was almost a bit sloppy. But defensively, his defensive actions I thought were really, really good. Offensively, I thought at times he was a little bit off with it. There was a couple of simple passes he'd done that he didn't quite make, but I think it was because he was just trying too much. And that's not a bad thing all the time. I think Souček had a really good game. I think he was sort of back to the old Souček that we're seeing getting up and down the pitch and getting in the box often now that Rice is there. I thought Fornals had a funny game. I thought at times he was poor, but at other times I thought he was good. He was funny in it. I think the problem with Pablo Fornals is I think his downfall is the final third in and around the box. I think Fornals can sometimes be a bit wasteful or he's not quite clinical enough kind of thing. And it's difficult because in the middle third, I think he's one of my favourite players. The way he moves the ball about, the way he gets stuck in, he makes that tackle for a third goal. I thought it's a funny game by Fornals. I think sometimes his end product is what lets him down and it overshadows his performance sometimes. Like I said, off the ball, I think Pablo Fornals is an unbelievable player for us. Find an attacking player that works like that off the ball and can work like that with his tackling and stuff. I think he's superb, but on the ball at times, he's extremely frustrating and he's a bit wasteful. And tonight, if we hadn't won, you'd go back and look at his chance. And there's been a couple of other times where he just sort of lost the ball and stuff. But a decent enough performance from him. I thought Jesse was really quiet. But this is why you leave him on. We said in the Brighton game review that he was quiet, but he gets kept on because he's got that thing about him that Dimitri Payet had, that actually you can play quiet for 88 minutes of the game and only turn up for 2. But the difference is when Jesse turns up for 2 minutes compared to another player, i.e. Jared Bowen or Pablo Fornals, when Jesse turns up, it can result in a goal, whereas the other two maybe not so much. And I think that's the big difference. And like I said, while I was fuming about Ben Rama getting taken off, that's probably why David Moyes leaves him on the pitch, thinking all Jesse needs is one chance. Jesse Lingard just needs one opportunity to sort of do something, and sometimes he can deliver it. Granted, you know, he got the assist tonight. I think it's an easy assist. I know it's a bit silly, a bit harsh, but, you know, he's one-on-one. He's like a 3-on-1 attack kind of thing. I'll get onto this, Alan. Alan, thank you for your 199 super chat donation. Massively appreciate the Sport channel. I'll mention that in a minute. So that's what Jesse can do. I thought Saïd Benrahma was really good. I thought he was really good tonight. Defensively, suspect at times, but not for lack of trying. I thought he looked bright. I thought he looked good. Got the assist. And then obviously Antonio up front. Not going to lie, not Antonio's biggest fan tonight. He got his goal, but I thought at times he was drifting wide quite a lot, and it's frustrating to watch. But he got his goal, and that's what he's there to do. So anyway, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, going on a European trip. And just seeing there, everybody's saying that Aldice has quit West Brom. So we've qualified for Europe and forced Aldice to step down. Brilliant. But I don't want to talk about it too much. It's a West Ham review, and we're just qualified for European football. I couldn't really care about Sam Aldice right now, to be honest with you. I know I said to talk about it, but that's going to feel bad because Alan put in £2 and mentioned it. But I'm sorry, Alan, but I just don't want to chat about it. We are going on a European trip. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, but all I wanted to say to sum up the game is it wasn't easy. It wasn't pretty at times. I think we made it difficult for ourselves. I think West Brom made it difficult for us as well. Like I said, credit to them. I thought they played all right tonight, West Brom. I don't think we were sort of the best we've ever been. Maverick, thank you for your $3.99 super chat. It says, great win for the boys. Just got to keep our cool now. Completely agree with that. It's on to Sunday. We've still got to do the job. We've only done half the job. The first job is Europa Conference League. We've done that. We've secured that. But there's another job in hand, which is Europa League. And that's Sunday. We need at least a point against Southampton. And you know something? I think the lads deserve to win on Sunday and get, you know, like the big the plaudits from the fans when they're there. Stephen says we won ugly tonight. I completely agree with that. I completely agree. It was what you would call a professional performance if you want to sort of make it sound like you meant to win like that. But we did win ugly, and that's something we didn't do. We struggled to win ugly against Brighton. We struggled to win ugly or get anything against Everton, Newcastle. There's been games where you've had to dig in deep and produce something, and we've dug in deep, but we've not produced anything. Tonight, we got away with that a little bit, all right? We got away with that a little bit. I don't really care. I do not care. There's other games where I've come away thinking we deserved a little bit more in. So swings and roundabouts and all that good stuff. But I'll tell you what the good stuff is. Going on a European trip. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Thank you for joining me on this really random review. I'm an excited Gio. I'm a happy Gio. And I'm not going to change because it's been a fantastic season. Unbelievable achievement tonight. I'm waiting to go over to the Patreon, do the player ratings for them. If you don't know what Patreon is and you don't mind supporting the channel, go to patreon.com/HamsChat. Link is in the description below. You can support us from £3.60 per month. If you sign up for a year, we'll give you a 10% discount because we're nice. Anyway, I'm off and we're all going on a European tour. Catch you in a bit.